Many communities throughout several states remain underwater tonight following Florence. Here is a look at that dangerous record flooding in Lumberton, North Carolina. Some streets there remain impassable tonight, including I-95. In fact, the North Carolina Department of Transportation is advising people do not use I-95 in any parts of the state. And the North Carolina governor is urging those who have evacuated flooded areas to stay away.
We sat down with a New Bern, North Carolina woman stuck here in Savannah tonight.
Not only does she not know what she's going home to, she doesn't know how she's getting there. News 3's Shayna Ferreira is joining us now with her story.
Ben and Tina, the evacuee I spoke with says she's grateful she was able to leave New Bern for safer ground here in Savannah, but she says the road to recovery for her city could be a long one.
Still, we're being told it was going to come in at a 4, and then they were even saying maybe a 5. I've gone through a lot of storms at 2s, but 3 and a 4, I just knew I wasn't supposed to be there.
So Lucia Moreland packed her bags and her furry friends and made the trip to safer ground here in Savannah, escaping Florence's path of destruction.
I didn't have a peace about it. Then at that point, I kept packing as much stuff as I could, doing what I needed to do. Still didn't get out of there with the animals till late Tuesday night. It was like early Wednesday morning, like 2 o'clock.
A 7-hour journey turned into a 10-hour drive through the Carolinas and into the coastal empire.
Yeah, I know everybody's going through, there's probably a lot of families have lost a lot of things, or even just a place to sleep or have a place for a shower. I've been extremely blessed. I mean, I've had gracious hosts here in Savannah. You know, I've had a hot shower every day. They've fed me well. I've learned how to eat grits, you know. And they've, been very patient with having 2 kitties and a bunny here.
Now Moreland and her furry friends are unsure of just when they'll be able to go back home, as road closures are still in effect for much of her route back to North Carolina. Still, she remains grateful for the support she's received here in the hostess city.
People have been wonderful. The shops were giving us discounts. This is if we knew you're evacuees. They gave us discounts on our coffee, discounts on our meals. Yeah, everybody's been wonderful. Big thing is I'm thankful to God for, being merciful to us, and, that storm didn't come in at a 4. I really believe that was through people praying.
And hundreds of people in New Bern have been rescued. Moreland tells me she could have easily been one of them. Thankfully, she had friends here in Savannah, making her feel right at home.
So New Bern was one of those places where it flooded early on, and we've seen a lot of flooding even in recent days. She has any idea how her home is doing?
Well, her landlord told her that from the outside, the house looks fine, minimal damage there, but she says she has to actually be there to look inside to assess whatever damage she may find.
All right, Shayna, thank you for your report.